Hello children, so welcome back. Today we are going to discuss again chapter 7 of class 7, that is congruence of triangle. So here in this video we are going to discuss criteria to find out that two triangles are congruent or not. So first we discuss what is the need of this criteria. Of course we know that two figures are congruent when they are overlap each other, means they have same size and same shape. So we know that when we cut each other two figure, and if they overlap each other, then we call it congruent. But it is not easy that every time we have two triangles in our notebook and we cut one of the triangle and use this method of superposition. But that's why we need this criteria, okay, to find out that two triangles are congruent or not. So here we're going to discuss first criteria, that is SSS, congruence criteria. So triple S means side side side, okay. It is very obvious by the name that congruency criteria name is side side side, means triple S. So according to this criteria, if two triangles having three sides equal to corresponding other three sides of the another triangle, then we call it they both triangles are congruent to each other. So I'm going to repeat again. If in one triangle all the three sides are equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle, then they call congruent to each other, okay. Let's see how we can draw this. Suppose we have two triangles. So this is the triangle A, B and C, and another triangle, suppose this is X, Y and Z. When we call that these two triangles are congruent, okay, by the SS criteria, it says that if three side of this triangle ABC is equal to the corresponding three side of triangle XYZ. Okay, let's see how. Suppose we taking AB is equal to XY and BC is equal to YZ, and third side AC is equal to XZ, then we call them congruent, okay. So what we required for SSS criteria, we need three side only, okay. We know that two figures are congruent if all the measurements are going to be equal. All the measurements in a triangle means three side and three angles, but here by this criteria, if we have only these three measurement, like three side, then we call them congruent, okay. And of course after showing that they are congruent, their angles are also going to be equal. So let's write. How we going to write? So as I told you, side AB is equal to side XY and side BC is equal to side YZ, okay, and the third CA is equal to ZX. Then now we have three sides are equal in these two triangles, then we call they are congruent, means triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle XYZ. Let's check with this symbol. By how? By the criteria of side, side, side. So let's check by this symbol. As it is given, AB is equal to XY, BC, side BC is equal to YZ, and the side AC is equal to ZX, okay. Means it satisfy all the three sides, means they are congruent, okay. And of course if if it is congruent, then all the corresponding angles are also equal. Means we can say that angle A is equal to angle X and angle B is equal to angle Y. Here we have at the middle angle B. So angle B is equal to angle Y and angle C is equal to angle Z. So this shows that, let's see in figure, this angle A is equal to angle Z, angle B is equal to angle Y, and the third one is angle C is equal to angle Z. So these three angles are also equal. How we say that these three angles are equal? Because they are the corresponding part of congruent triangle. So in short we can say that they are equal by the corresponding part of congruent triangle. So in short we can say that by CPCT. CPCT. What is the full form of this CPCT? It is by corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, so clear? If these two triangles are congruent by the side criteria, so we can say that their angles, corresponding angles are also equal. How? By the corresponding part of corresponding congruent triangle. So in short, let's solve this question. So here in this question it says that in this given figure AB is equal to AC. So what is given? AB is equal to AC and this BD is equal to CD. So this side is equal to this side. Then we have to prove that these two triangles, triangle ABD and triangle ACD, are congruent to each other. So how we going to use? Here two sides are given. Okay, we know one criteria to show that two triangles are congruent, that is side. So let's use the criteria. Here only two sides are given equal in this triangle, but as we can see this 1/3 side in this triangles are common, like AD is common in this both triangles. So of course this side is common, means they are equal. Okay, so we can use side criteria. So let's solve. How we going to solve? Okay, first we going to write that what is given. Given that AB, side AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to CD. These two things are given. After that we can see that this AD is equal to AD. How? It is common because these two sides are common in this both triangles. So we can see that now we have three sides are equal in these two triangles. So we can say that they are congruent. So let's write. So this implies that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle. How? We going to write the corresponding sides only. So AB is equal to AC. So AC and the third is D. Let's check all the side. AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. BD is equal to CD. Now AD is equal to AD. So these two triangles are congruent. How? By the criteria of side, triple side. Okay, now next we have to prove that angle B is equal to angle C. So this angle must be equal to this. How we going to prove? By the same, we know that they are the corresponding part of this congruent triangles, means they are going to be equal. So here we can say that B is at the middle of this congruent triangle and C is also middle. So these are equal to each other. Why? We can give the reason here. By CPCT. And you know that what is the full form of this CPCT? It is corresponding part of congruent triangle. All the corresponding part of this congruent triangle are going to be equal. Like if we have a question like this, angle BAD is also equal to angle CAD. So because why? You can see that angle BAD is equal to angle CAD, because why? It is also due to corresponding part of congruent triangle. Similarly, we can say that this angle is also equal to each other. Why? Because of the same reason, corresponding part of the congruent triangle. So we can see that angle ADB is equal to ACT. So these are all are equal because they are the corresponding part of the congruent triangle. So this is the way we have to use